All right. It looks like my screen is not sharing. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. There we go. Okay. Tonight I'm going to be finishing my ice type gym because last time I was streaming, all we got through was the ice puzzle. And after, hopefully, we're also going to get through all of the various trainers. So, just as a recap, here's the ice cave. It is in the overworld. It is this cave right here, and then it connects in to this gym. So we will just real quick make a new map. We're gonna make it. I think. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay. So you can see I named one of them Stephanie's, one of them Mike's. Mike is the ice gym guy. So we're going to make a new map. Actually, I'm going to nest it inside this one so that it doesn't take up 2 slots in the folder. And it's going to be Mike's gym as well. Interior gym. I think I'll do width of 30 and 30, and the sound effects are going, the background song is going to be a gym. There we go. First things first, let's black this out on the back row. And there we go. There's our space. This is what we're going to be playing with. And this is an ice gym. So this is the hardest part about using just the default tile set, is you really only have the gyms from Fire Red. So we need to come up with what would be fitting for an ice gym without relying too heavily on the setup of the Elite Four. These are the Elite Four's tiles. We will definitely put those ice pillars in. But with that in mind, you can see that the other gym, Stephanie's gym, is the fire type gym from Fire Red, and it actually follows the same tile set. So we have rock, we have water, which we've already used both of those. David's gym is the water gym, and then Ryan's gym is I think it's steel, but it's based off of Brock's tile set. And then you have the electric gym, which I'm not going to touch. That's not for ice. Grass gym also wouldn't make sense for ice. And then I think this is the psychic, and this is the fighting. Is that right? Which I think my best shot at co-opting one of these for my nefarious ice gym may actually be psychic. Maybe if I want to do a ghost gym though, I would prefer to have that. So we could go with this. It's very unconventional, but I could use, all I'd have to use is the ice flooring right here, and I think I could get away with it. Let's start building. Let's see what happens with this. So, and just to double check, yeah, your entrance is in the center. Okay. Oh, did I put the thing? I put the black background on the second layer. So we're going to clear that. And there we go. Now it's consistent. Is it consistent? Let's scroll down. You know, making it 30 by 30 really is overkill. I did not need to do that, but that's okay. I think I'll actually change it right now. I think I'll bring the height down to 20. There we go. Okay, sweet. Let's put the ice floor down. Ooh. I just ran right into this. There we go. Okay. Too big. I eyeball every gym. I really should just kind of have a standard size when I do this, but I don't. So if I extend it one more on the left, on the right, then it'll actually be centered. Guys, I did something pretty awesome over the weekend for the holidays. I I beat Ocarina of Time for the first time. I actually got the game a year ago. One of my really close friends gave me an N64. He had two. And so last year, we always do this big thing for the 4th of July. Last year he like I was like, hey, we should get together, we should play Ocarina of Time, because I've never actually played it. You know, like as a kid I ran around in Hyrule Field, but I never did anything with it. And so he brought over an N64 and afterwards just gave it to me. After we started playing, we like first night we made it all the way to the Forest Temple, which I'm pretty proud of, because that's, you know, that's a decent ways in. But yeah, so then we've been meeting up to hang out, and we've been playing it periodically over the last year, and then work got super busy for me, and we weren't able to keep going, which sucks. But lucky for us, I guess this is its own thing. I'm switching jobs, so I have way more time. My old job was taking up basically all of my free time. But anyways, so a year later, we all got together for the 4th of July, and I had done all of the temples except for Ganon's castle. And I mean, guys, it was so good. I mean, like, so okay, I'll just say I played through it and I beat it, and I was sitting there just thinking about it, and I realized that it did something that I haven't seen a lot of other games do. And if you've seen a video game that does this, let me know. But it doesn't just go straight from the first Ganon phase to the second Ganon phase, right? There's a little bit of in between there where you have to run with Zelda down the castle as it's falling, and you have a time limit. And I was just sitting there after playing it, and I was like, why don't more games do this? It was like just from a gaming perspective, it helped with the pacing so much. Where you beat Ganon, and like, well, so I mean that entire castle was just amazing. I absolutely loved going back and doing these like side challenges to help out the sages. I thought that was super cool. But then you start going up the tower, and every time you're in the hallway climbing the stairs, the organ gets louder and louder, and that's like the coolest thing ever. And then you go into these rooms and you fight progressively harder and harder enemies as you're running up, right? And then you get to Ganon and you fight him, and then what do? You have to run all the way down the castle as it's falling apart, and you get like this sort of like this kind of platforming break in the middle of the final boss, and it's not till you get to the bottom that phase 2 starts. I mean, I played it and I was like, why doesn't every game do this? This makes, like, that just makes so much sense. So yeah, as you can tell, I absolutely loved it. And it just made me wish some more games do that. And guess what? I'm starting Majora's Mask next. So I'm going straight in. And honestly, I've seen a lot of stuff about Ocarina of Time. It's kind of hard to just not see a lot of stuff for it because it's so pervasive. But but I know even less about Majora's Mask. So I'm pretty excited to start playing that and to see what happens. Yeah, that was easily the highlight of my weekend. I think we're gonna do teleporters throughout this level. I think I needed to move that over one to make it symmetrical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. All of my gaps in the other rooms are 2s. I'm starting to wonder if this was a good way of doing this. Well, I'm just gonna keep rolling. Oh, there's no back shot. Oh. That's another problem with using the Elite 4 tile set. That's okay. There we go. That's going to be the final room. Now we need the teleporters right there. So you're going to come here. You walk through these. You have to go left. And then I think we're going to go like this and like... Actually, we need to commit to corners, I think, because of how short this place is. So you get 2 choices. One of them will take you here. The other one will take you to the start. And then you need to go through here to get to this one. I'm not going to even bother trying to like puzzle this out, because you already did a puzzle to get here. This is going to be very straightforward. And then you'll go there. So all your corners are covered. So you walk in, and this will do nothing. This is like the default teleport back thing, which in that regard, I'll put one there. You'll spawn to one of these, you'll battle, and then you'll exit through there. If you make the teleporters do different paths so they don't go the same place, like they don't, like this one, hypothetically, if this one took you here, then this one wouldn't take you there. You can make these pretty complicated, because then they have to try, whenever they teleport into a place, they have to consider using the same teleporter to get out. So, but yeah, this is coming along pretty quick. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you have, this is your center line. Oh, I need to move this over. Yeah, this is your center line. I guess I don't have to. And then you have 3 to the left, 3 to the right, except for this room. This is the wonky room. Oh, this needs to go up by 2. I need to move those windows that I first put down because now they are obsolete. Yeah, that was the highlight. That was easily the highlight of my weekend. Do I want to move? I think I want to move these in too. I don't like where I originally put my windows down now that I've seen the rest of this place. There you go. And then I think I'm gonna also extend this kind of like field. It's tight. Honestly, it is tight. We can fix that, which I will do. I plan on putting all of the doing all of the like Pokemon trainer stuff off stream. I've just been thinking about it and it gets so repetitive, guys. I mean, I just sit here and I take the same team and I iterate on it, you know, 7 times. They more or less have the same team the whole time. I'm just, you know, bringing them up a level and up a level, up a level, up a level. So, okay. Okay, all right. So this is going to be gone. And you get it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I don't even know if that's necessary. I feel like I should do it for just to keep it in line with everything else. I missed a spot. There we go. There we go. I could put these in front of like every battle. So I could be like, oh, you have a battle right here. And if you want to go up here, you have to do a battle up here. And if you want to go to this place, you have to do a battle. And then every room that, I mean, do I want to do this? And now's the time to really figure it out. I may just Control Z everything I just put down. Alright, there you go. So you go in here, you battle this guy to get past him to here. Or, so this is the short one, or you can go up here and battle here. One of these will take you back to the start, so just an extra fight. You chose wrong. That's the only choice, because after that you go here, and then it's a gauntlet of battle, 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 battle. Then we're gonna go boom, up, boom, boom. And there we go. I think that does it. Alright, general layout is a success. Okay. Now, let's bring Mike in. This is going to be the first gym leader you fight who's facing sideways. I don't think any of these sprites are gonna work for ice. I don't think there's like an ice specific sprite, an ice trainer specific sprite in Fire Red. Which, now that I think about it, I don't know how frequent, I don't know if there are any themed ice trainers in any of the games. So I'll just pick one. I think I made Ryan this guy. This guy. No, I didn't. I made him Bruno, didn't I? I think I made him Bruno. And then David. Forgot what David is. I think I made David Brock. I could do Lieutenant Surge and just Lieutenant Icicle. Well, so it's, I mean, apart from the blonde spiky hair, he doesn't look like he could easily be ice. I actually could change his hair to like light blue, and then he would look all icy. Maybe I'll make him say 90s themed things and give him frost tips on his hair. Oh man, no, I'm not gonna do that. Mike. And so I need to, I don't know. Here, I'm gonna pull up the folder of the trainer information just so that I can make sure that I'm naming this the right trainer type. Because oh, let me switch my view. I forgot. I'm streaming so that you guys can't see my my desktop. Nope. There we go. Now you can see, guys. So there you go. There's my text for Mike that I've been editing. I'm sorry for keeping you out of the loop on that. And then there's the text for the different trainer types. And I was looking for Lieutenant Surge because I wanted to know if Lieutenant was part of his title, and it's not the case. I have this whole week off, by the way. Super excited about that. I planning on kicking my feet up and relaxing. I put in my 2 weeks last week, and then I took this week off. So I'm only going to be at my old job for 5 more days next week. And it feels pretty great. It is definitely a winner. Feels good. All right. I like how edgy Stephanie's dialogue was. I just realized that her dialogue is blue, and honestly, her dialogue is red, and yeah. I don't see. So the first time I made a Pokemon game, I eliminated the whole like color-coded text boxes, but I'm just gonna keep it around because I wanted to see if I'd like it, and I'm already in this. I mean, I'm into like my 4th gym, and I don't care. It just is an extra step so that when the guys talk, it's red text, but when the girls talk, it's blue text, and it's like, who cares? I mean, it's a cool feature because it gives you options, but I don't think it's necessary at all. He needs to say something about ice, and I don't want it to be as edgy as fire, though it could work because these 2 gyms are on the same island. The island's fire and ice, and I could just throw something in there that's, you got fire purifies all it touches. Some call it destructive. And And then we could have Mike say something else. I mean, maybe Mike, maybe maybe when we design Mike, we don't make him as verbose. Doesn't say anything when you start the battle. Well done. Your Pokemon have a fiery nature? Nope. You could probably guess what I'm going to type. Compliment related to ice. Your Pokemon stay cool under pressure. You've earned the Ice Badge. Here, have this TM as well. And now we need the ice specific TM, the signature move of this gym. Okay. This is our TM section. I mean, it's going to be Ice Beam, right? Oh, well, there's also Blizzard. Ice Beam and Blizzard. Are there any others? Oh man. Parish Song is not going to be a TM. That would be such a cool signature move for a trainer. Frost Breath. There's another one. Cold Breath. Always results in a critical hit. That is super cool. Alright, so we're looking at 3 ice type moves. Well, also we should make sure Waterfall is a TM that you can get if you go to the island. That way you at least need Surf. But after you get Surf, you can surf to the island, you can get Waterfall, and then you can go all the way back to the other side of the game to use it to get to that cave. Alright. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself though. I'm just going to pull up a quick comparison for the 3 ice moves so I can make sure that I'm considering all of them. So the first one was... Wait, well, not first one, the last one that I just saw. Frost Breath. There it is. Okay. Frost Breath. And then we're also going to do Blizzard. And then we're going to look at Ice Beam. Ice Beam was one of my favorite animations from Gen 1. I mean, the animations were garbage in Gen 1. Well, actually, I say that, but I loved all of them still. Like, there is nothing that special, but like the Hydro Pump or Surf, where all 3 water spouts would like come up over the opponent. We're like, yeah, super cool stuff. Okay, let's talk about these. Ice Beam, special attack, power 90, accuracy 100, 10 PP. 10% chance of freezing. I mean, that's like the guaranteed good one. Okay. Frost Breath, 60 special, 60 power, 90 accuracy, 10 PP. So it's 60 power, but always results in a critical hit, increasing its power to 90. So it's Ice Beam, but with 90% accuracy. Okay, I don't think we're gonna go with that. I mean, I'm gonna sound like a noob here, but I thought critical hits doubled, not 1.5'd. Maybe maybe that changed between generations. Okay, Blizzard. Okay, Blizzard. Special 110 power, 70 accuracy, 5 PP. So 10% chance of freezing. Hits everyone in a doubles battle. Well, both opponents, I should say, not adjacent. It'll hit adjacent opponents in a triple battle. Oh, during Hailstorm, Blizzard ignores accuracy. So I could set this up as the signature move for this gym if, this is a pretty big if, I also build Hailstorm into the gym leader's toolkit and kind of make them set up for Blizzard. Because then that would be hard. If you had to go in and they were hitting, Blizzard had 90% accuracy in Gen 1. Wow, I'm learning so much. In the original Japanese red and green, Blizzard had a 30% chance to freeze the opponent. Man, they're just moving all these numbers around in their OG games. Okay, I'm still leaning towards Ice Beam because it's just like the most basic of, like, it's the most reliable, and that's favoring how I play. It'd be much more compelling, probably. I don't know. Maybe you guys have an opinion on this. It'd probably be more compelling to put a to build a kit that uses Blizzard and they set up for it. I actually am kind of bugged that we don't get other ice moves in the TMs. I mean, I could add them, but whoa, can't spell frost. Wait, I already looked at that one. There's hail. I missed hail. I mean, hail is not a good move for, like, it's a good move when you're building a specific type. Like, this would be a good move for the gym leader to have, right? Non-ice types are damaged for 5 turns. It would not be that great for... Oh, how did I miss this? Guys, I'm blind. Oh, it's not there. Okay, later gens had Ice Fang as a TM, which makes sense. Ice Punch, let's check it out. Oh, you know what? There's probably no space in it. I was wrong. It's not there. Ice Hammer, that'd be a fun one. Okay. I'm just gonna go with Ice Beam. We're gonna keep it simple. You need old reliable, and I can build Hail and Blizzard into something else later on. Okay, Ice Beam it is. What TM is this according to my game? TM 13, baby. All right, here we go. Here, have this TM. I mean, I have to copy TM 13. I could just type TM 13. And then he's gonna say in blue text, gonna say Ice Beam is a powerful ice type move. No, I don't want it to be exactly the same. I could have him actually say what I guess we've been saying this whole time. Is a reliable special attack. And then you can say, because remember, Mike isn't going to be that talkative. And then we're going to say Ice Beam is a reliable special attack. It can also freeze your opponents. Isn't there a Pokemon with a nature that increases the chances of secondary effects for moves? That would be cool. It would be cool to mix that up and give that nature to some Pokemon who usually doesn't have it. I also just learned that Machoke, I think it is, can have a hidden nature where he guaranteed hits every move. It doesn't matter if you're underground. It doesn't matter if you're flying. I think that is so cool, and I absolutely want to give that to someone who shouldn't have it so that they can be absolutely busted. When I found out about that, I was actually kind of upset because Compound Eyes is what Butterfree has. And it's supposed to just like double your chances of like increase your accuracy. And then like Butterfree, right? Bug Eyes can see like a million different directions at once, and you're like, oh, Compound Eyes, that makes a lot of sense. And then they turn around and they're like, hey, you know the bodybuilder Pokemon, it can hit every time. Your bug Pokemon can't hit every time. I started off on this rant, and now I'm just sitting here like, oh my gosh, I hope that I didn't mess this up, and it really is Machoke who has it. Yeah, it's called No Guard. It's an ability introduced in Gen 4 that allows all of the users and the foes moves, to never miss. Oh, okay, that's way more balanced. I was like, how on earth did they get away with this? In what world? Okay, sorry, we're gonna wrap this up real quick and then my rant will continue. I just want to make sure that I have the text right. You go /R, right? Is that right? I feel like I messed up somewhere. /B /R, okay, Mike, /R /B /R B /B. Okay, what should Mike say to you guys? /B. If you need to climb waterfalls, I have a buddy on the island who can teach you. There you go. Another clue hidden in a gym for you to go dig around. Okay. I'm just gonna finish this rant. I guess we'll go back to No Guard. I guess it makes sense that it like balances it out. Cause think about it. I mean, you come in and you do any of the one-hit KO moves against a Pokemon with No Guard, guaranteed to kill him. So I guess it does balance it out. But I think it'd be amazing to give this to like a starter in some random region, and then every move against him hits. That would suck. That would suck if every time your opponent like tried to sing or tried to paralyze you or Thunderbolt hits a lot. Tried to poison you or tried to burn you or whatever, like their specialty move that, you know, the status effect moves that generally have like 50 to 60% accuracy. Could you imagine playing a Pokemon game where every single one of those hits you? That would honestly actually suck. But No Guard, every move you have hits. I just feel like you would go for the busted moves, right? Like, I mean, if you give that to a Pokemon, then you'd just be like, all right, what are all the one-hit knockout moves? You know, where's Fissure? Where's there's an ice one, right? Sheer Cold. Yeah, that, you know, so yeah, in this one I was messing with Snorlax and with the Slacking evolutionary line, giving them different abilities. I think in my next game I'm gonna definitely put No Guard on something, and it's gonna be awesome. So anyways, as always, thanks for watching. We're done with this gym, and by done with this gym I mean I've done everything that I'm gonna do with this gym on stream. I'm gonna build out all the trainers off stream, and so next time we'll just be cranking it out on another gym.